So what would you say are like, if you were to give three top strategies for using digital marketing to build more brand awareness, what would it be? It could be tools, it could be strategy. What have you found to be the top three in your experience?
So this is especially for people that maybe are still lacking that brand awareness. They're still lacking that community because I so many times talk to people that it's not about followers. Everybody focuses so much on followers because I think if I have the followers, people know that I'm legit.
Mm,
But unfortunately, in the market, there's so many companies, so many influencers, they just steal followers. They have fake followers, right? Like
mm,
it's not even
mm.
real.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? Like, is that going to bring you more customers? No. So why don't you use social media correctly? Right now, short video films or short videos like Reels on Instagram or TikTok are
Mhm.
crucial. So use that. Be
Mm,
fun with it. Be creative. If you have a
yeah.
product, go with the trending sound because it's going to give you more views, but also people are going to relate and see the behind the scenes. And
Right.
also, like I mentioned, show your true self, show your
Yeah.
story. Like similar to what I said I came from a poor country. I followed across Europe, I'm sorry, across the ocean to US, and this is where I am now. I'm not saying I am where I should be, but
Mm,
it's still a really good path, right? And I've gone ups and downs in my life. So you have to
mm,
show that and people relate and, come to your brand and come to the community.
mm,
The other thing when it comes to social media, right? This is still the strategy one, is
mm,
making sure you're giving value. So if you're a coach,
mm,
share some tips how, right? Like back to that, I'm going to make you, have 100K sales a month, but how? Show them a tip, show them a behind the scene. So
mm,
people really be like, oh, I want to follow Riley because Riley keeps giving me tips. I'm going to
mhm,
learn. And then eventually the community, when you launch that course, is going to be like, you know what?
mhm.
I've learned so much
Yeah,
for free. Imagine how much this course is going to give me.
for
And that's what
sure.
people don't realize. They're not using it
Yeah.
correctly, right?
Yeah.
The other strategy is you don't need to invest thousands and thousands of dollars on PR.
Mhm,
Right now, PR is free,
mhm,
especially when you're new, when you're just starting your business, or maybe you have a product launch. You
mhm,
can go like similar to what I'm doing today on other people's podcasts, right? Share
mhm,
value in their community. Go on other YouTube, influencers. Open a YouTube channel. Like try to use even local channels. Like I've been in a lot of like live TV's channels, like maybe
mm.
Bobina, because it helps with your branding. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's helped me also get clients. I
Yeah.
use $0. I just use my time and I shared value. But people
Yeah.
be like, oh, like if you're in TV, if I saw you in
Yeah.
this podcast on this person's YouTube, I'm going
Yeah.
to follow you and I want to learn more. So
Mhm,
you're doing that free PR in a way. And then once you like, of course, have more money, you want to go like global, then yeah, spend
mhm.
like 30 or $50,000 on PR for 1 month, right?
Right.
But you don't need it, and that's what people
Mhm,
don't realize. Like you
mhm.
just need your time.
I think what you said there is perfect. I think a lot of people getting into it don't want to get into it because they think that the upfront cost is so much that they're going to lose a lot of money. And they hear those statistics of, well, 80% of businesses all fail within the first 5 years. But yes, that is true. But it's a sort of a different age now. If you kind of follow the right advice, listen to the right steps to take as you start your business, and the people, if you meet the right people and you broadcast your channel across the right platforms, then you're probably going to be in a good place. Because at the end of the day, once you set up your business, it's all relationship building and trust and authenticity that's established. And then I think it's just organic word of mouth. Your business is ultimately just going to start expanding from there.
And just join like listen to podcasts or like this
Mhm.
one for example, where you can hear different stories and get ideas from the stories what's relevant to you and
Mhm.
learn. Like it's free, like all the information what I've learned today, most of it,
Mhm.
yes, this experience definitely matters, right? Because you're putting that
Mhm.
theory in practice, but most of the information is out there for free. You go on
Mhm.
YouTube, you go on podcasts, you literally read articles, like it's literally for free. You can take even
Mhm.
free courses on LinkedIn. And it's a shame for you to be like, well, I don't know what to do. And then don't be afraid. Maybe hire a business coach, pay some sessions, hire a digital marketing marketing coach, similar to what my clients do for me. And when you're ready for, oh, now I'm ready to hire a team from you, then you can do that. But hire someone just to tell you the way. It takes forever for you to learn everything. You cannot be everything. You cannot be the CEO, the customer service, the accountant, and so on. You can be who really, what is your passion, like, being a business coach or whatever your business is, right? So use the services and, connect with other entrepreneurs that will help you get there. And don't be shy about asking. The other thing that I wanted to add when it comes to the social media format is also like improving kind of like when I say the SEO of the website, it's not just like making sure that you come up on Google searches, but it's also making sure that you're showing your social media community kind of like in a website by, why not, like even every blog you're connecting with a YouTube video you did for it, or connecting with a picture you post on social media. Create a reason why people are subscribing to your newsletter, right? Because you have to always make sure you're sharing those add values. You do maybe free webinars once a month for whatever, it doesn't matter what business you have, right? Even if you have a product and your whole business is about selling, let's say, the cosmetic, or I don't know, lipstick, right? You still can do like a free webinar, like showing tips and tricks of how to best use lipsticks, or you can still build a community around your brand, and eventually that brand will connect and buy. As long as you're being consistent in being active out there, showing like value, people will come to your doors. To this day, in my business, we have done zero. When I say zero ads, like no paid ads whatsoever. And that hasn't stopped us from growing and getting clients like knocking on, well, not knocking my door, but like DMing me and say like, hey, like, I keep seeing your posts online. Like, do you want to jump on a call and see where we go? And this is also one of the reasons that you knocked on my door and be like, hey, like, I really see your post. Like, let's get on a call and see, maybe you can be a host, right, or a guest on my show. So just be out there, be consistent, don't forget about it. And if you don't have the time, find a team and resources to do it for you. And you focus on you, right, growing the business.
Yeah. That outsourcing and delegating piece is so key. And I think the other really important thing is you really have to, there's so many businesses I've found that they have a massive following, but they don't know how to monetize their following. They post value posts, but at the same time, you still have to have call to actions inside of there. I know Gary Vee, he talks about the jib jab hook analogy, and that's where you provide value, going for the call to action. It doesn't have to be every third one, but it could be every fifth one. So webinars, all these different channels you talked about, I think is so key.